Hello everyone, my name is Riley and today I'm here to do the ocean acidification lab. First I'll start off by telling about all my stuff. I boiled my cabbage and had my cabbage had it sitting here for about 15 minutes. I have all my clear cups. I have this, I'm going to use this as my water source. I'm adding water to them, so I just have a big bowl of water. I have my half cup measuring teaspoon, a straw, and then the ingredients that I'm going to incorporate are this beverage, this carbonated beverage, baking soda, vinegar, sugar water, hand sanitizer, and lastly I'm going to use this, which is just a face cleaner. It's called witch's hazel. So the first thing I'm going to do is create my pH preference set. To do this, I'm going to put in one teaspoon of my pH indicator, which is the cabbage water. Okay, now I'm going to dilute my cups by adding half a cup of water. I'm going to add a little bit more cabbage water just to make sure that they're a full teaspoon, so that way you can actually see the purple color. Okay. So now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of each of my substances, and I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to start with the soda. Cool. As you can see, that one turned pretty pink just with 1 teaspoon of soda. Next, I'm going to add my witch's hazel. I'm going to rinse off my spoon so that way you don't cross-contaminate. That one made it a little bit darker, but not super dark. Next, I'm going to add my baking soda. That one really didn't change as much as I thought. This is what it was, and this is what one without anything is. So it made it a little darker, a little bit more of a bluish, greenish color, but not by too much. Next, I'm going to do the vinegar, distilled white vinegar. Now, as you can see, that turned a bright pink. It's really pretty. Next, I'm going to do sugar. That one really didn't change much either. Compared to a untested one, it got a little bit darker, but not really. Yeah, no, it stayed pretty much the same color. So I'm going to guess that is more of a neutral color. I'm going to leave this one just as water so I can have a base. And last, I'm going to do hand sanitizer. And that one also kind of turned a purplish color. I don't know if you can really see that, but. Okay, so now that I know all my substances, I'm going to put them in order color. So. Okay, so on the left here, we have the more acidic, let's see. This is the more acidic side with things such as the pop and vinegar and such, and this is the more base side with things that were such as baking soda and that sort of nature. And the colors that are in the middle really were this one is just water, and this is the sugar water. So this just shows kind of how different substances can change the pH level, leading us into the second half of this lab, the ocean acidification part. So to do that, we need 2 more cups, and we're going to pour some more of the 1 teaspoon of the pH indicator in. I'm actually going to to get a different cup and a different spoon because that one is soaked in dominance. Okay, so let's try that again. This is just our pH indicator, the cabbage water. Okay. And now for this one, you're going to dilute it with 1 cup of water instead of half a cup. Okay, as you can see, these are both very light. So we're going to leave this one alone and use it as our control, and then I'm going to use a straw and blow air into this cup for maybe 1 to 2 minutes until I see a distinct color and changing color, and then we'll compare it. And when I'm doing this, what is happening is when I'm blowing into the straw, I'm breathing out carbon dioxide, which is going to react with the water and create carbonic acid, which is what this experiment is about, is putting carbon dioxide into water and how the pH level changes, making the water more acidic. So we'll do that now. Okay, so that was a minute, and as you can see, the color of the water has changed quite a bit actually. As you can see, this one's a much more lavendery purple, and this is more of like a darker bluish purple. So to wrap up, if I were to explain the process of ocean acidification in my own words, I would say that this is an important issue that many people are talking about right now because of one food source that is down in the ocean, which are the peter pods. Many fish and other marine life survive on this food source, and it is being greatly affected by the carbon dioxide that's being put into the ocean. And this is happening just by us, all the overuse of our resources we've been using in our everyday life, from cars and just all the factories and just everything that we do in big businesses. In the video that I watched, it showed that it is more being affected on the coastlines in shallower water than in the deep water. 30% of all the carbon dioxide that is released, that from what we use, 30% of it is put into the ocean, and then when it is in the ocean, a hydrogen ion is released, and over time, this causes the acidification of the ocean to get more and more acidic, and the pH level is drastically changing. This is definitely a concern, and I would say I am concerned about the ocean acidification, especially with what we just learned about how when you take even just one animal out of the ecosystem, it changes everything. I think if this food source, the peter pods, is completely taken away from animals in the ocean, it's not only going to affect those animals, it's also going to affect us. And I think we should all be taking actions and steps to prevent it by trying to reduce our use of the resources that we do, because we as America do use a lot more resources than other countries, so I'm sure we're playing a major leading role in this issue. So yeah, just to wrap up, this side is the acidic side, this is the base side, and this is what happened when I blew air into this one. It changed and showed how acidic that carbon dioxide makes water. Thanks.